Hi and welcome to my channel. So I've got amazing news today because I'm sharing a beautiful, fantastic job opportunity in the UK that is currently offering free visa sponsorship for overseas candidates that want to move to this amazing country, or indeed for people that are already in the UK looking to switch. So if you're on a dependent visa, for example, or you're already on a skilled worker visa or health and care worker visa or a student visa and you're looking to switch, this is such an amazing opportunity for you to consider pursuing. So if you're new to my channel, obviously you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your time, and I do hope that you're not going to watch this video and waste this opportunity. I urge you to actually implement everything that I'm going to talk about. So leave a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I will implement this, because I'm going to be holding you accountable, chasing you up and saying, have you applied for the job? Have you had any feedback? What have they said? What is the progress of your application? Have you got any challenges or not? Leave that in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't joined this family, take this opportunity now to hit the subscribe button below so that you're the first person to be notified every single day. I mean, every day when I drop a new video on here, because that is a dedication that I'm doing. That is a commitment that I'm making to you. Because look, the reason why I'm passionate about these UK job opportunities is because this is how I started my own UK journey. I started as a carer in a nursing home. I decided that, I had to do more with myself in order to progress in this amazing country. Why am I talking about this? It's going to make sense once I tell you what led to this particular opportunity that I'm sharing. Because, I had an email a few months ago from a gentleman who moved from home, from Africa to work in the UK on a carer visa. He sent this email to me and said, Melvis, I'm 47 years old. I don't think there's anything else I can do. I think I've made the worst decision in my life. I was a bank manager back home and I came to the UK on a carer visa, and it's been the worst experience of my entire life. And look, I want to go back, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck here and I'm a man, but I sit every day at home crying like a baby. I feel depressed. And I think that this is not right for me. I cannot carry on with this. And so when I saw that, I was very touched, because I have had those feelings, at different times in my journey. So I thought to him, okay, I replied to him and I said, this is my number. You can contact me. Let's have a conversation. When he contacted me, he said to me, Melvis, when I go to work, I've got all these small girls. These are the words that he used. And they're like, go here, come here, go here, do this, put this, take this. And he's like, what has he put himself into? And so I told him that there are other opportunities in the UK and that he did not have to remain doing that job for the rest of his life, and that he had made the best decision to come to the UK, but he had to have a change. And this is what led to this amazing, beautiful journey. And yesterday, he received his visa sponsorship from the NHS as a band 4 working in a state. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you this job that he applied for. It pays about £25,000 per year, and it's a non-clinical job. So working as a carer is a very clinical job. And by the way, in case you're wondering, I do have a free newsletter. I've dropped the link in the comment section below, where I share information about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK or to switch your visa if you're already in this amazing country, such as what I'm sharing in today's video. I also share information about career progression opportunities, because I started as a carer myself. I studied nursing in the UK as an international student. I've gone on to do 2 apprenticeships in the UK to now progressing to the most senior clinical nursing position. So I currently work for the NHS as an advanced nurse practitioner. Like, this is the most senior clinical nursing position, and it's taken me like the shortest time like that I can imagine to get to this job. Is because of hard work, dedication, a high level of ambition, a lot of support, a lot of networking, mentorship, and just the effort that I've had. So if you join my newsletter, I send that information directly to your inbox. You can also find my contact details under this, my WhatsApp number, my email address, so that, if there's anything, you can get in contact with me. So like I was saying, this gentleman, I've then supported him, to apply for these NHS jobs. It did take us a while for him to get a job, but he received his visa yesterday, and I am so excited. And in fact, his wife, we just had a video call now, and she was like screaming in tears. And I've never seen a grown man so emotional about getting a job. And he said to me, Melvis, you would not imagine what this actually means for me. I'm sharing this because I know that there are many people in this position. And if you're watching this video and you're currently in the UK as a carer and you feel stuck in that position, you feel that you want to do something else, it doesn't matter why, it is okay to want to change. It is okay to get something better. It is okay to want more. It is okay, and you deserve better. You deserve more. And look, let me tell you, with all due respect, this doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with carer jobs. It just means that there are some people that you just feel that you've got all of that potential. This is not for you. The job is not for everybody. I've always been saying this, but there are other opportunities. There are other options. That is what I'm saying. So what was this job? Where did he apply, and what is needed? I'm going to talk about that so that you've heard this story. You've taken the patience to listen to this. I appreciate that time, but it is now time to hear what the job is about and how you can apply. So if you like this content, by the way, I want you to hit that like button. It lets me know that you're enjoying content like this, and obviously I should do more. Also, do feel free to share this opportunity and share this video with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, because there are thousands of people stuck in these positions that they don't want. And I'm also thinking about the well-being of the people that they are caring for. There is nothing worse than if somebody is caring for your mom, for your dad, for your child, and that person doesn't want to be there. These jobs are very delicate. The energy that you bring is going to affect the people that you're supporting, and it is only fair that if you feel that the job is not for you, you can move on to something else and leave that opportunity for other people who feel, who feel that it is for them. For me, for example, I'm a very clinical person. Being with patients, talking, finding out who they are, what they're about, that is what I love. I very much prefer the clinical nursing, which is why I've progressed within that clinical pathway, of nursing. But it is not for everybody. You can still have visa sponsorship, be in the UK without the very clinical jobs if it's not for you. So this position, like I said, was in estates and facilities within the NHS. So it's the NHS that offers visa sponsorship for this job. So he got a band 4 position, which, like I said, he earns about £25,000 for this job, and he has been offered visa sponsorship, which is just amazing. So if you want to apply for this position, you can apply on NHS jobs. Also, by the way, I do have a career coaching program where I offer personalized guidance. So if there's something that you're thinking, oh my God, Melvis, I could do with this support as well, you could also help to guide me, to give me that one-to-one guidance so that the process is a lot easier for me. So you can check out the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel, and you're going to find some more information about my private coaching program, where I can give you that guidance as well. How do you apply? What is needed? We'll go through your CV, your supporting information. As you know, NHS jobs are very, very technical to apply for because of that supporting information and just the nature of their application, because it's very different from applying for all the jobs, which is why if you don't really have the right sort of information, it can be very challenging. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible, but it is more challenging if you don't. So that's why I do this video, so I can bring that info to you. But if you're part of my private coaching program, obviously, then you get that personalized, tailored, and individualized guidance through my private coaching program. So again, it's through NHS jobs. That's where you apply for these opportunities. Some hospitals or some trusts offer it at band 3, some band 4, some of the trusts even is band 5. So it really doesn't matter, but all you need to do is that if you're flexible, then you can get the best for your situation. Like for this gentleman, for example, he's got his 3 kids, that moved to the UK with him. They were already studying. So luckily in the area where he lives, he lives in Bristol actually, we were able to find, a band 4 position so that he can remain within the same area. But he was more than happy to relocate with the family. So again, when you're looking for these jobs, it's about thinking about, that flexibility. So what are some of the things that you can include on your CV in order to enhance your chances, possibilities, to get this job successfully? Obviously, with the job, you're going to be doing like supplies. So what you do is delivery. For example, when you order things on let's say if you have a hospital, just to give a practical example of what the job is. And by the way, because you've been patient enough to watch till now. So what happens with this job is that, every organization needs to order stock. For example, in a hospital, you need everything. You need food, you need blankets, you need pillows, you need drinks, you need medications, you need all of that for the hospital to run successfully. So with this job in a state, you're going to be doing is receiving that delivery and ordering those stuff. So each person is in charge of a particular number of wards. For example, you can be in charge of 4 wards, and you are responsible for ordering all the supplies that ward needs, and then making sure that those supplies are delivered, and then unpacking those things, doing the inventory, and then taking those things to that ward. So it is not the nurses or carers or doctors that do any of that. You have people that are recruited and employed just to do that job. It is a full-time job, and obviously, as with any job, it comes with its own challenges and its own advantages. But the thing is that there's no clinical role whatsoever. You have nothing to do with patients. All you're doing is ordering stuff, making sure that the stuff is delivered on time. The companies know what to bring, on how much of it to bring. When they bring the stuff, you need to take inventory of it and then go to the different wards and distribute those things in the storeroom. So every ward has a storeroom where those things go, and this is what this job is. As you can see, it is much better suited for this gentleman, and while still working on other opportunities for him, this has been the first step of him getting out of that clinical situation that he just felt wasn't for him. And the whole point of this is there are other options that you can pursue. I empathize with colleagues that feel that they are in the wrong jobs. It is something that is very hard when you find yourself in that position. So again, some of the skills that you need are going to be obviously organizational skills. You need to be very organized. You need to mention that in your supporting information as well. It's going to help you. Some of the other skills are also obviously timekeeping, because you need to make sure that everything is delivered on time. Otherwise, those wards, those departments don't have the supplies that they need, because then that is your responsibility to make sure that they've got everything that they need in order to work smoothly, in order to care for those patients, whatever those supplies are. Some of the skills that you need are also going to be communication skills. If there's any problems, any challenges, you must escalate them, promptly. Because if, for example, people need medications or they need blankets or whatever it is, if they don't have, or the supplier has communicated that they're able to only deliver 10 instead of 5, then you must act promptly so that, they should find an alternative. Because as you know, hospitals, you can't just say, oh, we don't have this, you don't have that. It doesn't quite work. So again, communication skills are going to be crucial. Again, mentioning the specific things that I've spoken about rather than just saying communication skills. Because what does communication skills mean? You need to be super duper specific, in order for you to be successful. So timekeeping, communication, but not just mentioning it, actually stating the practical examples that I have already mentioned, in today's video. Some hospitals actually advertise it as stores or storekeeper, but if you just check in estates, you're going to see all the different jobs that are going to come up, and they are very known clinical jobs. They don't need any IELTS, they don't need any degree, they don't need any experience. Anybody can apply for these jobs. These are entry-level positions. If you've got experience, again, it's about using that experience to be the best candidate. Like this gentleman being a bank manager, that was a big thing. So we kind of, really focused on the skills that he has acquired and how those transferable skills are going to be so perfect for this job. Also, the experience that he'd already had in the UK was also very helpful working within a healthcare facility. So again, it's about looking at your transferable skills. What can you bring that other people may not have? And again, all those things helped. He was, fortunate to have an interview. He had 2 interviews, got offered one, luckily. And so he received his UK visa yesterday. And so it's just been amazing. And I just cannot wait to see where he's going to progress into. So if you're part of my private coaching program, by the way, these are some of the opportunities that are available. We go through those opportunities during our weekly live sessions on Thursdays. You can always check those recordings at your convenience. You can make sure that we have those sessions to make sure you're up to speed, you're up to scratch with the expectations and where you really ought to be at this point in time. If you're not part of my private coaching program, that's why I share these videos, so that you're also aware of this opportunity and you can, go on and pursue them, because you don't need money in order to get these UK jobs. All you need is just insight on what the job is about, where it's found, how to go about it. That's really what is needed. So you've got to, make the effort then to apply. And I want you to leave a comment here once you've applied for that job. What is the feedback? It needs a lot of time to search, because NHS jobs are not just like a random thing that you're going to be like, oh, 2 minutes, I'm done this. No, it takes a lot of time, but it is worth it in the end. It is definitely worth it, because the NHS obviously is the best employer in the UK. I currently work for the NHS myself. You know, I've worked for the NHS for the last 11 years or so. So, you know, it's just amazing. And yeah, I thought I should share this with you because it's been a very emotional roller coaster for me and this gentleman, and everything that he's felt, and his UK journey, and the regrets, and just feeling that it wasn't really worth it. But you know, it's about making the most of other opportunities that the UK has to bring. Career progression, I cannot emphasize this enough. Age is not a barrier. Age is only an advantage, because the older you are, the more experience you've acquired. You know, even though I have been a nurse, for example, all these years, and I'm a senior nurse, the experience that this gentleman brings is nothing that I can compare with my own experience, because he's got life experience. He's got, you know, so you need to see yourself as being enriched, really, because some people tend to see the age as a disadvantage. It isn't. It is an advantage, you know, and that's one of the things I've learned being in the UK, the fact that as you grow older, your age is actually an advantage. People embrace their age, but I think many of us that are Africans, we actually are quite negative about age, and people are always like, oh, I'm already 50, can I do this? I'm already 60, can I do that? I'm already 40, can I do this? Even people who are 30 years old, they are concerned whether they can get jobs, or are they too old? No, you're not. You know, so it's about putting yourself forward. It's about looking at the fact that you're bringing these life experiences that are going to be invaluable for this job. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, by the way, really hit the subscribe button so that you're the first person to be notified. I drop a video on here every single day at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. If you haven't joined my newsletter, check the comment section and do make sure that you join, because I send that info directly to your inbox, so you're not reliant on the YouTube algorithm, which, by the way, is a yo-yo. It's gonna be like, Melvin, should you see this? Should you not see this? No. And then if you need my tailored, individualized guidance, then consider joining my private coaching program, which I have, you know, I absolutely love. I've had this program for over 3 years now, and it's just the best thing ever. Career progression, best opportunities. Check this other opportunity out. Thank you for your time. Check this out.